Hello everyone, welcome to my kitchen, and I want to begin by apologizing for the bad sound quality. It's too big of a room and it echoes too much, so I'm going to try to stick close to the mic. I put the mic right here just so hopefully you can hear me well enough to get what I'm doing. So just going to start, and what I did first is I got I got some milk. I ate a little bit of bread just before I started recording, and I'm going to drink this milk. I got to coat my stomach because if I don't coat my stomach, it's going to I don't want my ulcer to come back. It's a good idea to try to protect your stomach before you eat the wings. So I'm going to open it up and have a couple of sips of that, while I'm doing this. I apologize for that, but you want to coat your stomach, absolutely. Now, I went and got a jar of honey garlic. I know I said I wasn't going to add anything into it. Like you're not gonna mask the heat. The heat is going to be there. I just kind of want my wings to taste a little bit better. I mean, I don't mind the taste of this grape, but I'm not. I just don't feel like just having that with it today. So I'm going to put just a bit of the honey garlic sauce in there with it. Shake it up a little bit. I want to shake this up. I mean, I'm putting the whole thing. As you can see, it's still at pretty much at the line. So let's start getting into it now. So I'm going to start preheating my oven, 400 degrees, and I'm going to start pouring in the hot sauce. The whole thing. I want to make sure it's already with the smell. Even the smell alone, once it gets into my nostrils, I'll start sweating a tiny bit. So it's empty. Put that right here. Open up my new jar of honey garlic, and I'm going to just pour just enough to add the taste. I love the taste of honey garlic. Put that right here. Yeah, the mic is right there, so I hope you guys can still hear me clearly. I'm wearing my Bob's Burger shirt because I want to, because I'm cooking, so it's appropriate. Now, I also want to thank one of my subscribers who left a comment today. I wasn't going to film me making this, but since Baby Al75, one of my loyal subscribers, asked me to, I said, why not? Absolutely. If you request it, I'll try to do it, whenever possible. Now, I wish I had like some wax paper for this, but I don't. So I greased up my pan. It's an old kind of dingy pan. So I'm going to end up throwing this out and getting a new one eventually. So as I do that, let's start mixing everything together. Yep. But I'm not putting it right away. What I want to do first, let's put this back here. I'm going to pour in both, one at a time. My scissors so I can cut it. It's just easier than ripping it. And now well, it's not Shake and Bake, it's the No Name brand which we use up here in Canada. You know, we have the extra crispy coating mix. It has to be extra crispy. Now I start with one package at a time because it just makes it a little easier to coat everything properly. Very carefully open up the chicken. Don't want to touch any of that because, which is why I have my trusty tongs here. And so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 strips. So it's chicken strips rather than wings exactly. So I think at this point, now I'm always trying to perfect my recipe. So I'm not going to put it in the sauce yet. I'm just going to put a nice coating. Hopefully it'll cover most of it. You know, give it a little coating here. And then very gently put it on top. So yeah, I'm not used to doing this method exactly. I don't know how well it's going to work. Sometimes when I do it the other way, I find some of the breading falls off of the chicken, so it's not seem to be sticking to it as much as I kind of want it to at the moment. So let's see. I'm not sure how this is going to work. I'm hoping this is going to work properly. So you're seeing me test it here. Or should I have cooked it first a little bit, put the breading on it, and then the dip? See, I don't look this stuff up. I'm winging it as I go along, which I think it might be more interesting for you guys out there. But we'll see how this turns out. So keep going. I hope this doesn't bore you guys. So yeah, I think I have an idea of how I'm going to do this. Start a little breading. Going to cook it a little bit, maybe 5 minutes. Take it out, put some more breading onto it, cook it for another 5 minutes, and then I'm going to take it out and put the sauce around the outside. And I'm not going to bore you with some of that. I'll be pausing it during certain portions of this. So continue. Or I might not pause it. I might kind of talk to you guys a little bit if I can. Tell you what's going on with a couple of things here and there. Now, if you saw my last video, you'll be aware that I'm trying not to say two little words that I say too often. I'm really struggling to not say those two words all the time. I'll learn not to say it. So as I continue breading it, oh yeah, that's kind of working out. So okay, I'm gonna, it's not warmed up enough yet. Oh, do I have another pen? No, I don't. Okay. So I'm gonna stick that in here and stick that in. Also make sure I have my trusty glove here to get it out after. So I'm going to set the timer for 6 minutes. 6 minutes and see how that goes. Then yeah, I'll take it out, bread it some more, put it back in for another 5 to 6 minutes, then put the sauce. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Now, what I want to say is that maybe about a week ago, no, actually about 3-4 days ago, because since since I'm a big fan of the Canadian stud muffin, which I had talked about in another previous video, somebody made a comment saying that they thought that the Canadian stud muffin was weird, but me, and he called me dude. He goes, "You dude are a weird guy." So, and I asked him, "Well, is that a compliment? Is that a good thing?" And he kind of laugh out loud, "No." So I answered back, I liked the video because, it's your opinion and you're entitled to your opinion, and I'm not going to take that away from you. And I just basically said, well, basically, I'm sorry I disappoint you. Maybe my videos are not for you. I still really like my content. And I left it at that. So I'm not going to mention who made that comment. I still remember the name. So you could probably find it if you went back and looked at some of my previous videos and comments and stuff. But just because, people are entitled to believe whatever they want to believe. I don't see it as an insult being weird. I don't care if I'm weird. I like weird things. I like weird people. I love everyone, pretty much. Now, when it comes to judgment, judging things, and it's from an old, and I kind of learned this from an old Star Trek episode from Deep Space Nine. It was a scene where Kira Nerys was talking to Odo, and she was saying to Odo that she does not judge people on what they think or what they say, only by what they do. So, me as a principal, I never judge people on their character. I love the idiosyncrasies of people. I love how different people are. We need variety. As long as you're not an a-hole, as long as you still kind of treat people with respect and dignity, do what you feel, as long as it's not, destructive or going to hurt people. I judge people only on their behavior, never on their character. I hope that makes sense to you guys, because it is what it is what it is. Sorry, there goes another It is what it is. So I try to look 2 more minutes. I try to be as honest and natural as possible. I want you to get the real person and not some fake made up type of character hamming it up for the camera. I can totally do that. I could totally ham it up for the camera, but no, I'm not going to do that. You need real life. That's what I want to bring you. I want to bring you a real person. Because that's who I am. So now it's getting closer to getting to. Well, that's looking pretty nice in there already. That smells pretty good. So I don't want to. Oh, I want to take some more of my milk. Again, I apologize for that. If that bothers people, so what? I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, a lot of my philosophy I get from other sources. Okay, I hope I don't offend anybody by this, and we're all completely entitled to our opinions, but I'm not exactly a religious person. I do feel a sense of spirituality, but I don't, believe in certain things. I'm not a God type. Oh, here we go. So, all right. So as that's going on, stop the timer for now. I'm going to take it out. I'm going to bread some more. I might not have to use that other package after all. So, oh, it's a little more stiff. Oh yeah, it's sticking on there a little well. So that's a little, I think it's going to work. Because if it works well, I'll be continuing this method. Because I know doing it, I kind of did it this way once before. And it really kind of worked decently. So yeah, I'm going to try it again like that. Oh yeah, it's coating it up a little bit more. I can see it going on there. Oh yeah, it's a nice little thin coat, which is perfect. That's a good idea. This is a good idea, actually. I think this is going to work awesome. I still hope you can hear me well enough. I'm trying my best to give you top quality. I mean, it's a pretty cheap microphone. It only cost me $30 for the microphone and $30 for the camera at Walmart. And so get back to what I was saying about the about you know what I believe in. You know, as you all know, and I've mentioned it many times, my favorite band is Tool. And weirdly enough to say, Tool, the band, is sort of my religion. I take a lot of the moralities and the good positive feelings that I get from the band to heart. I mean, when Undertow came out and I heard the lyrics for Intolerance and the part where he says, "You lie, cheat and steal. You lie, cheat and steal," that sunk in. You know, it's like, yeah, like anything. You're pretty much free to do almost anything, as long as you don't lie, cheat, or steal. And I don't lie, cheat, or steal. I do everything in my in my in my power not to lie. You know, because it's not helping anybody. It's not serving any good. Put that another 6 minutes. Stick this back here. There's no point in lying. Why? Honesty is always the best policy, even if it gets me in trouble. Sometimes it's because of my honesty that things kind of can go wrong. You know, you're trying to be honest, you're trying to give the truth, and some people just can't handle it. Some people just don't want to accept that because it's not a good thing to do. So try to be honest. Don't lie, cheat, or steal. That's a big lesson I learned from Tool, and I truly take that to heart. Now, as I'm waiting for another 5 minutes, I'm trying to think of other things to talk about. And so, yeah. So hopefully this is going to go well. So again, I want to thank Baby Owl 75 for asking me to do this for you today. It's a good idea. I had to clear up my counter and everything, so I'm going to start getting rid of some of this garbage. I have a little garbage thing over here. Boom. Get that out of the way. So, as you know, I have been without a roommate for like almost 4 months. This is the last month. I finally found a roommate. She's moving in tomorrow. I'm definitely going to be helping her move in. And when I told her, if you need help for the move, I'm more than willing to help you. She was like, "Really? You're going to help me move?" She was kind of surprised by that. She didn't know what what the really thing is, like, yeah, I'm gonna help you. Why wouldn't I help you? I'm a good guy. I'm easy to get along with. I mean, like, yeah, I may be weird. I have my own idiosyncrasies in that, and we're gonna be talking about that for sure when she moves in. And I want her to be comfortable here. There's we're going to keep the communications open so that whatever problem, no matter how minor, just talk to me about it. I don't want to have to find out later that you felt this way about this and that, and I could have changed something and I could have improved something. I want this to work out. She's a nice girl. She's quiet and very polite, and she probably she seemed like she probably had a little rough time. People have been kind of mean to her lately and rude, and she's a different type of person. She's a little kind of meek a little bit, but not in a bad way. I kind of like her personality. I think we will get along. We're going to have different interests for sure. And my place is not the biggest, but I want her to be able to have the space to feel comfortable and to be accepted. And she will be here 100%. So I'm looking forward to helping her move in tomorrow. That's going to be fun. Oh, 2 more minutes. And then once I put the breading in and put it back into the oven, I'm going to be going back to my room and posting this. So as you're seeing this, it should still kind of be almost ready to done to be cooked, and not too long after I post this, you're gonna see me sweat. And I'm looking forward to eating this. So that's what I did before I started filming. I ate a little bit of bread. I'm drinking the milk. I want to take another drink of the milk. I like milk. I don't drink too much of it here and there, but every once in a while, a good thing of milk it hits the spot. It's good. It's good for you. I was up early this morning. I don't usually get up at 9 a.m. But oh, there we go. It just buzzed. So right now, as it is 10 to 1 in the afternoon. It's almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I usually don't get up too early, like in the morning. I stay up until maybe 4 o'clock in the morning, because when I get home after work around just before midnight, or sometimes at midnight, I'll be coming home. I don't feel like going to bed right away. I want to stay up and entertain myself before, watch YouTube videos and stuff, and try to relax before going to bed. But this morning I was so excited to get up and do things. It's my day off today. It's Friday. So I was up at 9 a.m. That's a little early for me. I don't usually get up until... Oh yeah. I don't usually get up until like 11. Yeah, 11:30 sometimes. I hate waking up past noon. If I'm getting up like after noon, I don't like that. I kind of feel. Oh, sorry, I don't want to cut my head off here. I don't want to. I don't feel right about that. I feel like I'm wasting my day a little bit. So I try to get up before, while it's still kind of morning. Now, let's see. I don't want to put that on the. Okay, wait. I'm going to take this here. I don't want to burn the counter, so hopefully that will kind of balance nicely on that, so it's not touching the counter too much. Okay, that's fine. That's cool. So here, now where did I put the tongs? Oh, right here. Now, this beautiful sauce here. I want to start dipping it in there and then putting it back on. Stick that on the, I'll stick this on the side of the sink here. Try to. Okay. Ooh, just the smell of that sauce. Now, coat the outside of it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now, hopefully you can see that. It's sticking to it beautifully. That's exactly what I want to do. That's what I wanted to do. Very gently put it back on the grease. I greased up the pan. I used some vegetable oil to grease up very lightly the whole surface of the pan. Look at that. That is going to be delicious and hot. Like I said, just because I put a little bit of honey garlic in there doesn't mean that doesn't mean it's going to hide that heat. So it's already at 26 minutes. Oh, it's going to be a longer video, but you guys are worth it. I'm doing this for you. Yeah, that is going to be awesome. I hope I have enough sauce to finish the wings. Okay, wait. I got an idea. Make sure I have enough sauce. Just a sec, please. I'm going to actually add some of this sauce to it. Again, I'm adding more heat. This is still a pretty hot sauce. So just going to pour just a little bit more in there so it spreads a little bit more. I'll stick that here for now. And mix it up. Coat it. So yeah, I think from now on, this is my new method, no matter what, for making hot wings. This is exactly what I need to do. So good, I only used one pouch, so I can save this for the next time. Absolutely. And so, yeah, last one here. Make sure it's all coated, both sides, and put it back on the pan. Stick that in the sink here. See, I can already feel the sweat just from the smell, of it. The sweat's already starting. It's very light, but it's there. Now, stick that back into the oven. I'm going to cook it for another 20 minutes. Yeah, 20 more minutes. 21, because once it starts buzzing there, beeping and that, I'll take it out. So this is where I'm going to call it. So everybody, I will see you in about maybe a half an hour from now. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong spot. About a half an hour from now, I will be eating those wings, and you're gonna watch it, I hope. So I will see you there. So again, I'm not gonna say my usual closer. I'm just gonna say see you there, see you later when I eat my wings. Have a good one.